So, da sind wir wieder. Wir starten jetzt eine neue Spieler-Franchise. Der dritte Anlauf. Nachdem beim ersten Mal ich als Free Safety zu den Steelers gegangen bin und da absolut keine
Choose the
Spielzeit
team you
gekriegt
want
habe.
to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
Und jetzt beim zweiten Mal Madden einfach die Updated Roster, die ich runtergeladen habe, nicht übernommen hat. Das heißt, wir hatten die alten Roster, nicht die neuen vom heutigen Stand. Ne, das ist so. Genau. Dann versuchen wir das nochmal. Gucken wir, wer in der ersten Runde Top 10, Top
The
15
home
ist.
tab is your franchise dashboard. Keep track of your goals.
Und dann gucken wir mal, welche Position wir spielen. Also wir spielen offensiv alles außer O-Line und Fullback. Defensiv alles außer D-Line und Safeties. Aber die Safeties, die gehen spät weg. Das ist eher so ein... Brauchen wir nicht. So, dann gucken wir uns mal die Draft-Klasse an. Auto-Generated Rockies. Also ich sehe bis jetzt nur QB, Wide Receiver und Wide Receiver. Receiver, Outside Linebacker, Receiver, Halfback, Tight End, Receiver, Corner, Linebacker, Corner, Halfback, Quarterback, Corner. Okay. Also wir haben keinen Right Outside Linebacker, wir haben nur einen Left, oder? Ne, wir haben einen Right, aber keinen Left. Gut. Dann machen wir das mal eben so. Positionsspinner. So. Können wir mal gucken, was wir kriegen. Wir können den ersten ablehnen, müssen den zweiten dann aber annehmen. Ne, Strong Safety machen wir nicht, habe ich gesagt. Safety Position machen wir nichts. Guards können wir auch nicht. Wieder der Right Guard. Oh, es wird ein Quarterback. Wir werden ein Quarterback. Gut. Das heißt, wir nehmen den ersten QB, Daniel Westbrook. Und spielen dann als den jungen Mann hier. Daniel Mathers heißen wir dann. Aussehen und so weiter lassen wir alles. College ändern wir Michigan. Stimmt, M kommt vor. Appearance 5'11". Kleiner Quarterback. Kleiner Quarterback. Ein bisschen dickere Arme können da schon sein. Da muss ja ein bisschen, vielleicht auch mal stiffen oder so. So. Shot F7. Kicker. No, no. Face Mask. Machen wir das. Nein, nein, nein. Sleeve tight. Aber das ist Standard. Arm Sleeve, ja, müssen wir gucken, werden wir über die Season hinweg mal verändern. Coach White, Coach Black, Coach Team Color. Auf der linken Seite, weil wir Rechtshänder sind. Also nehmen wir die linke Hand auch mal einen Handschuh. Das war den hier. So. Brauchen wir nicht, brauchen wir nicht. Ja, das nehmen wir, das nehmen wir mit. Ne? Nix. Auf High-Takt. Die sind gut, oder? Nehmen wir mal die. So, Styles. Slinger. Ratings. Okay, wir sind ein 72er Field General. Speed ist okay. Das auch. Agility. Nehmen wir mal 6 weg. Und hauen hier 6 dazu. Ist okay. Change of Direction brauche ich nicht so viel. Da gehen wir mal 12 Stück runter. Jumping gehen wir 8 runter. Haben wir hier nämlich jetzt 20 Punkte zum Ausgeben. So. 20 schon viel, ne? Machst du halt. Ja, ist schon viel, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ja, schon heftiger Quarterback, ne? Dann hast du noch 5 übrig. Throw under pressure. Ne, warte, nehme ich mal hier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Und hier 10 Stück hin. So, das ist gut. Das ist okay. So können wir mit leben. Gut. Player Trades gucke ich nicht hin. Gut, 76er Overall ist okay. Kann man so machen. Daniel Madus. Gut, dann simulieren wir mal bis zu erstmal der Off-Season, damit das hier sich alles richtig ordnet und nicht, dass wir dann zu irgendeinem Team gepickt werden, was schon einen Quarterback hat, was richtig bitter wäre. Aber schauen wir mal, lassen wir uns mal überraschen. So. Können wir jetzt direkt weitermachen zu... Oder wir machen so next week, damit sich das alles richtig sortiert. Die Mocks gucken wir uns nicht an. Wollen nicht gespoilert werden. Okay. Ja, wie gesagt, die Patriots, die werden alles alleine machen. Signings, Free Agency, Scouting, machen sie alles alleine. Das weiter. Mal gespannt, wohin es uns ziehen wird. Draft Order kennen wir ja auch nicht. So, Mock Draft 5 gucken wir uns auch nicht an. Das ist schon Next Season? Hä? Wo ist denn der Draft? Also, wo man als Quarterback landen könnte, wären definitiv Lions.
The Bills on the clock now. What direction will they go?
Hui. Also die Bills nicht, die Lions ja, die Raiders nicht. Oh, bevor ich das vergesse. Lass mich noch eben gucken, ob Madden denn so nett war und mein aktuelles Roster übernommen hat. Ja, gut. So, wir gucken uns mal die Needs an. Wer braucht einen Quarterback? Bears nichts. Nichts. Ja, Mayfield ist tatsächlich hinter Watson. Nope. Colts, ja. Dass die das nicht hinkriegen, dass der richtig sich developt, ne? Das ist echt schade. Falcons. Hier ja nicht. Och, Giants. Lions. Ich glaube, die Lions werden mich picken. Seahawks. Stimmt ja, die sind mit Brissett in die Season gegangen, ey. Alter, wie viele Quarterbacks haben die denn? Jedes Quarter ein anderer Quarterback, oder? Tannehill, Cousins. Tja. Also ich glaube ja, die Lions werden uns picken. Bills wäre sinnlos. Du sitzt hinter Josh Allen. Das macht keinen Sinn. Sie dürfen diesen DT höchstens nehmen.
It's the Lions now on the clock.
So, Lions. Macht das Richtige und pickt mich. Weil die nächsten wären eventuell die Vikings. Oder sie haben andere Need. Und sagen, Goff ist noch okay.
All right, now it's the Raiders' turn. They're up.
Und wir sind bei den Lions. Sehr gut. Das freut mich. Quarterback, Detroit Lions. Safe Starter. Hoffentlich mal ein paar Receiver mehr. Anstatt nur Sam Brown und so. Dann kann ich auch direkt die Slider hochknallen. So wie wir bei der Franchise-Season haben. So. Erstmal rüber. New Character.
Choose the team you want to start. Continue ahead to begin your franchise.
Unter Dan
Use the
Campbell
options
noch.
on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
Daniel Mathers. Auch nur 2 Punkte mehr. Gut, dass wir den genommen haben. So. Nochmal zurück auf Murphy. Wir übertragen jetzt alle Rechte rüber. Aber ich werde als Murphy quasi erhalten bleiben, damit ich mir Standings und also so ein Driss angucken kann. Genau. Dann können wir uns hierüber nämlich noch die ganzen Sachen hier angucken. So. Wen haben wir denn alles gepickt? Mich. Oh, einen richtig guten Wide Receiver. Pick 26. Normal Develop leider. Aber verdammt schnell. Mit dem kann ich arbeiten. Was bin ich eigentlich? Bin ich auch Normal Develop? Oh, ich bin auch Normal, schade. So, und einen geilen Corner. Und noch einen Center. Heieieiei. Das Center haben wir ja schon. Also. Okay, der einzige Hidden Center. Aber holy moly, ey. 4 geile Picks. Und nächstes Jahr ist es das gleiche. Nicht schlecht. Nicht schlecht. Ne, ich kann Palmer hundertprozentig zum X-Faktor machen mit 96er Speed. Wird der so einige Deep-Dinger kriegen. Gut. Genau, was wir jetzt noch machen ist nämlich, es gibt viele Spieler, die Superstar sind oder X-Faktor. Aber so wie White Teller zum Beispiel. Der hat einfach keine Abilities von Madden gekriegt. Warum auch immer. Wieso sind die locked? Hä? Warum sind denn die jetzt gesperrt? Ach, weil ich als Dings drin bin, als Coach. Ja. Die müssen wir eben tauschen. Weil die würde ich nämlich gerne kurz ändern. Dass es dann ja fair ist, ne? Ich kann hier doch auf Roster gehen, oder?
The home tab is your personal dashboard.
Komplett schwarz, das ist wieder Madden, ey. Das ist wieder Madden. So, genau, X vor der Database. Hier müsste ich sie eigentlich bearbeiten können.
This is your development trait.
Genau. Geben wir dem quasi irgend so ein Random. Das ist ja kacke, wenn die alle nicht ihre Superstar-Fähigkeiten ausnutzen können. Guck mal hier. Also das hat man auch richtig gut gemacht. Gut, dann mache ich mal eben schnell und dann sehen wir uns gleich wieder. So, haben wir das auch erledigt. Dann gehen wir als nächstes in die Slider rein. Und machen das alles so wie in unserer Washington-Franchise. Ich glaube, ich habe alles auf 40 gestellt, ne? Das lassen wir auf 50. Und wie gesagt, wir spielen mit den Lions. Gehen wir auf 25. 70. Das lassen wir auf 50. Auch auf 25, so wie bei uns. Wir wollen ja ein bisschen herausgefordert werden, ne? Und nicht irgendwie so easy peasy da durch. So, dann machen wir 1 hoch, 1 hoch, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So. Advanced Week. Preseason Week 1. Ja, das kann ich ja forcen. So, Preseason ist mir recht latte. Wir gehen direkt zur Regular. Gegen die Patriots. Da muss ich den noch auf Autopilot stellen, damit ich das spielen kann. Ich hoffe, ich kann es dann spielen. Müsste aber eigentlich funktionieren. So, Season Goal.
Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards. But also
Ich würde mal auf 2000. 3,5 würden wir schaffen, glaube ich. Aber ich spiele nicht gegen die Patriots, ich spiele gegen die Dolphins. Okay, ich verlesen. Weekly Training buchen wir erstmal nicht. Macht jetzt nicht alles hier. So. Schauen wir uns mal unser Team an. So. Starting Quarterback Daniel Mathers. Der Andre Swift hinter uns. Okay, den muss ich wegmachen. Antonio Brown muss ich instantly erstmal gleich wegmachen. Na, dann hätten wir theoretisch DJ Chark, Brown und Palmer. Das ist gut. Aber Palmer wird da nicht so schnell vorbeikommen. Antonio Brown, ey. So, Tight Ends, Hawkinson ist ein Star, ne? Aber wir haben einen geilen Tight End. So, guter Left Tackle, guter Left Guard. Das ist das, was ich meine. Jetzt hast du so einen fetten Safety und dahinter ihn. Center meine ich. Trey Turner. Und Benay Sewell. Der hat ja 2, ne? Okay, die D-Line geht so. Linebacker Core ist okay. Corner sind okay. Free Safety, Strong Safety, ja, geht. Das ist halt, sind halt die Lines. Und nächstes Jahr hoffe ich ja, dass wir hier durch einen geilen Pick kriegen. Aber jetzt muss ich erstmal Antonio Brown hier irgendwie loswerden. Muss ich dann rübergehen zu ihm? Weil ich den aus irgendeinem Grund nicht editieren konnte. Komischerweise. So. Rosters. Ich werde nicht mit Antonio Brown da spielen. Der ist ja schon längst weg. Da. Antonio Brown. Machen wir mal Awareness auf 0 oder so, dass der überhaupt nicht. Was haben wir denn? Ratings. Awareness auf ganz runter. Dass er gar nicht in Frage kommt, dass er spielt. So. Und Contract machen wir auch runter. Also sonst haben wir einen Spieler, der auf der Bank sitzt, nichts macht und uns 12 Millionen Dollar snackt. Das geht ja nicht. So, jetzt haben wir die richtigen. Jetzt haben wir das Richtige. DJ Chark, Sam Brown und Palmer. Ein guter Wide Receiver, finde ich. So. Würde ich sagen, gehen wir mal ins erste Spiel rein. Spielen wir zu Hause? Ja. Zu Hause gegen die Dolphins. Da bin ich mal gespannt. Full Game, dann können wir uns nämlich auch die Defense angucken. So, wen haben die da so? Auf wen müssen wir aufpassen? Howard, Byron Jones und Jalen Waddle. Penei Sewell ist von uns. Okay, cool. Und Settings. Dan Campbell. Aber ich bin mal gespannt. Natürlich will ich die auch zu ihrem ersten Super Bowl führen, ne? Das ist ja klar. Jetzt habt ihr endlich euren richtigen Franchise-Quarterback.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Und wir haben unsere 17 behalten.
It's the Detroit Lions taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Wen haben wir als Quarterback? Eine Mischung zwischen Tua und Bridgewater.
The Super Bowl back in February of 06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. A few short moments
2006 der Super Bowl in Detroit.
out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins.
Der denn für lange Haare? Das ist super.
With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon
So,
Gaudin.
letztes Jahr Second Pick, dieses Jahr nicht.
Another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out
So,
for your
das machen wir dann nämlich so auf Slow und All Offense. Dann können wir die Defense nämlich zuschauen.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Ford Field. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Haben die Bridgewater oder wen?
Here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on
Tua auf der Bank.
offense. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
I've always loved Teddy Bridgewater.
Der Spielball war Panthers, Vikings.
Remember, this is a guy who's battled back from a horrendous knee injury to find his way back as a starter in this league. More than capable right arm, tremendous leader. This guy knows how to make plays in the clutch.
Bridgewater's throw here taken in by Gesicki. This will be stopped
Also wenn man,
about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
wenn man den nämlich simulieren lässt, dann passieren da so einige Sachen, die passieren würden, wenn man sich das anguckt.
These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays.
Defensiv haben wir,
in his direction.
also wir haben, der einzige Superstar ist Sewell. Penei Sewell ist der einzige Superstar. Sonst haben wir nirgendwo was.
When I hear tight end, I think of the old school hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the pass in the running game.
Bridgewater's throw here taken in by Parker. They get 14 yards,
Also
but
mit
not
einer
enough for the first down.
nicht so deutlichen Losing Season rechne ich mal im ersten Jahr.
On 2nd and very short, Bridgewater. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Bridgewater. And he completes it to Wilson.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does, and in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are.
Und dieses Jahr haben wir im Draft gute Picks gemacht. 4 Stück. Einer davon spielt nicht.
The defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. There's not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
To defense.
They did a really nice job staying in their proper places.
Let's go.
And not allowing any lanes to open up.
Sehr gut.
Out to the flat for Edmonds. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason.
Let's go.
Preseason to get to the first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening
Daniel
drive.
Mathis.
And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
I read something prepping for this game prior to.
Genau, und hier machen wir dann immer Player Lock, dass wir auch nur unseren Spieler spielen.
First carry for Andre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Okay, was nehmen wir jetzt?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson.
Unser erster angekommener Pass zu T.J. Hawkinson.
There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
Wäre natürlich geiler, wenn
Not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
ein bisschen mehr spielen, dann könnte man den ein bisschen mehr.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run out of the gun with Swift.
Das ist halt auch schade, dass er dann so dumm.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Kriegt er das hin?
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd
Das
down.
kannst du wohl
You
eigentlich.
don't see that a ton, do you? Where the
Impact
quarterback
Block muss
coming
aus
over to the
Screen
middle
Plays
of the
beginnt
field
der
to
Game
make
mit
a
Blocker
run tackle.
Resistance.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like
Da läuft der links lang anstatt geradeaus.
side of the field, sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On
Probiert doch gar
4th
nichts
down,
mehr.
Matt Hawk to punt it away.
Na, guter Punt.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Das ist immer so das Problem mit dem Halfback-Computer, dass er halt nicht geradeaus läuft in die Gap, sondern irgendwo anders.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Bridgewater. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Ja,
Whistles
auf
here
uns.
and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So that'll back him up 5.
Schön.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Bridgewater to throw it. Getting this out to the flat Mostert. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Defense ist da. Aber es ist auch keine Elite-Offense. Die haben ja nur Jalen Waddle. Und ist ja auch nicht so der geile Quarterback.
And a fair catch is taken here a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Lions will take over.
Swift wird es so locker, dass es dauern können. Vielleicht werde ich bei Running Games ja auch Swift steuern. Ich glaube, ich mache das. Zumindest Swift steuern, weil du kriegst ja nie was hin. Wir probieren das noch einmal. Das werden wir auch das Running Game übernehmen. Das ist dann schon ein bisschen schwieriger, wenn du nur passen musst oder kannst.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right.
Ach, zu tief.
And that will be incomplete.
Okay.
Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Und
they'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
So
it's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. They call it a loss of a yard there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Es wird schwieriger ohne diese Hilfsmittel.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. First down throw for Bridgewater. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play.
Blind einfach geworfen.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Another catch there for Waddle.
Vielleicht mache ich den Passblock wieder runter auf 50.
Gain there, 2nd down.
Kommt ja niemand durch.
Here's Bridgewater. Looking outside and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Erste Completion nach 14 Versuchen.
Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This is Mostert. Trucks over him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Bridgewater now.
Von der O-Line kommt ja gar kein Weg.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On second down, Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. To throw is Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Versuchen wir mal einen Run.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
Den hat er verworfen.
That's intercepted.
Den hat er richtig verworfen.
Jones. And the return will stop right around the 25. Wow, so wipe out the...
Den hat er richtig weggeworfen. Ja, wir haben beide weggezogen, ne? Aber hier muss man sagen, er wirft den aber auch ganz woanders hin, ne? Naja.
Roughing the passer, what a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Ist er wieder nicht gelockt. Wieder zu.
Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Sam Brown.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact around that one, and it's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up.
Ach, da kommen wieder diese herrlichen Animationen raus.
Now 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but
Glück, dass die Dolphins offensiv so schlecht sind. Aber sie waren bis jetzt immer kurz vor der Ente.
Play fake. Bridgewater.
Ja, guck mal, die O-Line, die kommt gar nicht, die D-Line kommt überhaupt nicht durch. Ja, das ist ein bisschen, also 70 ist zu schade. 70 ist zu schade.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. To throw again on second down. Bridgewater, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. Dolphins on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Bridgewater.
Und er kommt trotzdem an.
Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Der Druck war da, aber die Coverage nicht.
Bridgewater again. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Long. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the gun, a run with Mostert. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Könnte noch picken. Safe.
Bridgewater on first down. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Wir können ihn auf jeden Fall picken. Das ist nicht nur einmal.
Losing 3 there. 2nd down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A kicker
alles in die Mitte.
Points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run with Mostert. And he takes it.
Der Passblock oder der Runblock ist einfach zu heftig.
Raheem Mostert punching it in from a yard away.
Stellen wir das wieder runter
And
auf
the Dolphins
50.
add on to their lead. Extra point up
Die Dolphins haben jetzt auch nicht die überragendste
and the
O-Line.
lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Oh, wir müssen jetzt eigentlich nur scoren und dann Paul mal einfach mal geradeaus.
So they'll bring it out to the 25. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it. And then you get a chance to come
Bench. Die haben links und rechts. Wie haben die denn da stehen? Ach, 2 Corner. Leck mich doch am Arsch.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, das ist ein Pick. Das war dumm. Das ist so ein richtiger Rookie-Fehler. Ne?
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Schwierig. Recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
16-0 Rückstand.
So we reach halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very
gegen
much.
Superstar-Corner zu starten, ist halt heftig.
We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season.
25
Let's take our first trip around the NFL.
Bestes Debüt.
We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And it's the Packers who have the lead in that one. Aaron Rodgers with 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And it's the visiting Washington football team who have the lead in that one. Traquan Smith, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team. Brandon Godden.
Das war der einzige Pass, der wirklich angekommen ist. Und der zu Swift. So, jetzt sind wir dran. Jetzt machen wir Punkte. Jetzt machen wir Punkte.
Get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third.
Ja, grottenschlecht. Grottenschlecht. Kurze Pässe. Kurze, schnelle Pässe müssen wir machen.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Swift mehr nutzen.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success.
Und der Fumble. Und Swift hat sich auch noch dazu verletzt.
At the 37-yard line. An injury timeout here as I believe that's DeAndre Swift. Swift is still down. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Shit.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question was the defense down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
Da siehst du gar nichts.
Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Ich glaube aber, der Ball war Minisekunden vorher raus. Oh ne, wir haben den Ball. Nice. Madden hat mal was richtig gemacht, beziehungsweise EA. Guck mal. Hier können wir noch PA machen.
On play action, they'll throw.
Wieder falsch. Wieder nicht gelockt.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
And he's got this down to the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field.
Ragnar.
He gets attended to. We'll step aside. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10 on the handoff. This is Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. 2 yards on the pickup.
3 und 5, Tom Labrum. So, es ist der Rookie da. Jetzt ist Rookie-Time.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there.
Hätte kriegen können. Figur.
Took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
Patterson's kick is good.
Gut, die ersten 3 Punkte sind
You're still trailing, but 16-3 now.
immerhin etwas.
Turning the turnover into. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return.
Weil wenn wir mit einer 70er Slider schon gegen so eine schwache O-Line nicht durchkommen, wird es dann später sein gegen Dallas oder gegen Chargers.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays?
Ja, nächstes Spiel wird besser.
Be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Kein einziger.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he'll be brought down
automatisch an der O-Line
at
hängen,
the
können sich nicht
49-yard
losreißen.
line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And the Lions pressure too strong.
Romeo mit dem Sack.
Romeo LaCroix just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
0-6 hier rausgeht.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. That throw complete to his tight end Long. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. To throw, Bridgewater.
Jawohl.
He's going to be hit and taken down.
Barnett.
Back right around the 48-yard line.
Sehr gut.
Derek Barnett with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there.
Der erste Stop.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some
Jetzt müssen wir direkt wieder
felt like the
zuschlagen.
type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a
Aber
team
nicht
that
so
type of play, didn't it?
Sheldrick Redwine.
Some yardage there.
stark nach dem Blitz aus.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Ja.
Going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Diese Animation nicht werden. Ich hätte
Pretty good
so viele
shot as he tried to
Competitions.
pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Einfach weg. Aber müsste weg.
Incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one
War nämlich
earlier,
instant
had one
durch
pick.
gewesen.
Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
Oh nein.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Oh. Das war rough in the kicker.
Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Das war offensichtlich.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down.
Das war
It is a first.
offensichtlich.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big
Nicht
play.
gelockt.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Bennington's won a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball ist einfach ein langsamer Receiver.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right.
Schon wieder.
And that is
Jeder Catch wird eine Animation.
Brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Das wird wieder nichts.
He'll look to throw. This one comes the tight end Hawkinson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Oh nee. Fuck, ich hätte einen Timeout nehmen müssen. Weil der mit dem rechten Fuß aufbounce.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Here's the call.
Mann. Schade.
So that turns out to be a good call by Brian Flores. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard line. And that will come the offense as they take over. Miami set to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater.
Ja, unser Corner geht ja noch nicht mal richtig zum
coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Bridgewater.
Schon wieder.
And he finds Spiker here, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Under a minute minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, it's a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bridgewater to throw it. His throw incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Hat viel zu viel Zeit.
Throwing, Bridgewater. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 23.
So, die sind bis jetzt außer mit einem Drive immer bis Field Goal.
Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he works his way.
O-Line kommt halt überhaupt nicht durch.
Slides to a hole.
Null Pressure.
2nd and 7 from the 20. They run out of the shotgun with
Kein
Mostert.
Block wird geschreddet beim
And he
Run-Game.
gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Bridgewater. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. That one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good. And they will swell the lead to 16.
3 Field Goals.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple 2-point conversions as well. Also need either a turnover or an onside kick in there.
Ein paar Mal starten lassen. 96er Speed kann ich viel mehr anfangen. Was mir so ein Brown mit 88er Speed.
The Lions offense set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Lives just wound up going nowhere.
Aber direkt screen. So, Hopgott geht weg.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd and 2. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And
Jonah Jackson, der nächste Verletzte raus.
Down there. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 1st down, Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8
Doppelblock einfach so abschütteln.
Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top.
Aber wieder roughing the passer. Wieder nicht reingegangen.
Best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on if you can take away. They've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question.
Keep them in the game.
Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Swift mit dem Fumble. Ich schubst einfach weg. Ja, das war's. Dort Wort. Swift mit dem zweiten Fumble. Mich schubst einfach weg. Schade. Das ist leider noch eindeutig zu klar. Die müssen runter. Was, wieder?
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Romeo Okwara showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw is Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Bridgewater now. And he'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team, but in the National Football League.
Oh, sie haben sie tatsächlich gestoppt.
Nowadays, they're really wide
Der zweite Stopp.
just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive in a relatively quick manner. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ja, was, Brown ist komplett. Die sind alle 1000-mal.
They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Gegen die Superstar-Corner hast du keine Chance.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Palmer. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 4. And his throw is incomplete.
So it looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there.
Slant
That was
is
covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw again. Well, this one taken in by Cephas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
Cephas wäre zu gefährlich gewesen.
Smart decision here. This goes to the end zone, and it brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to
Oh, Palmer.
slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Komm, Palmer, ich will dich haben.
Back to throw again.
Yes!
And that is caught.
Sehr gut.
Great effort there.
Den müssen wir pushen.
His first career
Irgendwie
touchdown
versuchen,
in his
Touchdowns
first
zu kriegen.
career game. And the
Irgendwie.
Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to
Aber
imagine
hart
that
geworfen hinter den Linebacker, der dann
If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make here in these last few minutes.
So now here come the Lions
Ja,
up
man
to
kann.
go for 2. They'll look to throw.
Ja, super.
Goal line, but it's incomplete.
Ja, immerhin einen Touchdown geworfen, ne? Besser als gar nichts.
A very pivotal 2-point try that does
Und
not
zu
go
Palmer.
their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right?
War doch ein guter Drive.
Give 2, now you've tied it up.
War ein guter Drive.
They don't get it, still down 10.
Komm, sowas können wir doch.
And the Dolphins are going to recover.
Fast.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back.
klappen können.
Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we go into the game, and someone has said here that
müssen
the
wir ein bisschen
data
Slider
shows
runter
the
machen,
team's
genau.
expecting an onside kick. 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break.
Jetzt machen die noch im Running Game und das ist First Down, weil das wird kein Block
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Und wieder ein Field Goal Range, ne? Schaffen es immer wieder.
Once again, it's Mostert.
Ja.
He's going to get the 1st down as they
In die Endzone schießen.
23.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing
Naja,
to the
GG,
airport
war
and
gutes
get into this
Spiel.
game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team
Aber soll ja auch nicht
is
zu
going to give a
einfach
whole
sein.
lot
Ne?
of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just
Kein
going to
Bock,
say,
wenn man hier
offensive
jedes Spiel
line,
mit 40
carrying
Punkten
the ball
Abstand
has been
gewinnt.
key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Hat zumindest einen Touchdown geworfen, das ist doch etwas. Immerhin etwas.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Dolphins, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.
Wir müssen halt versuchen, die ganze Season über Palmer zu pushen, dass er da vielleicht bester Rookie des Jahres wird. Und hier kann man jetzt zum Beispiel Edit Abilities von mir? Welche Abilities, Alter? Zum Beispiel die Standings nicht sehen, ne? Das kannst du halt nicht sehen. Naja, nächstes Mal geht's gegen die Vikings wieder zu Hause. Mache ich jetzt mal, bevor ich das vergesse. Drehen wir die Slider runter. Beziehungsweise so Passblock runter auf 50. Block auf 50. So, das ist ja das, was richtig schwer war. Und unser Passblock, er kann auch auf 40 bleiben, ist okay. Sonst ist das eigentlich ganz okay. Vielleicht stellen wir das mal auf 50 oder 45. Vielleicht haben wir da nicht 3 Stopps, sondern mehr. Gut, dann würde ich mal sagen, bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss, ne?